Alright, and let's go ahead and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel, where today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Actually, something that's very familiar to me. A long time ago, I used to have a pretty unhealthy addiction with League of Legends. I was never, especially good at it. I never really played rank play. Quick play was more or less my thing. If you're not familiar with League of Legends, then that's going to be kind of weird. But more or less, it's a 5v5 MOBA. It pretty much sets the standard for MOBAs out there in the market. It's up there with Dota 2. I think those are like the two that are neck and neck as far as best MOBA on the market. That being said, I've pretty much given up on playing League of Legends. Probably haven't played it in I don't know, 3-4 years, but I think there was a good 7 years where I actually managed to play a healthy amount of this game. That being said, they also released a new gameplay mode separate from the 5v5. If you're familiar with like the Vampire Survivor, Bullet Hell, Bullet Heaven genre, then you'll recognize this. They actually ended up making their own for a limited time event. And you know what? I decided, after hearing pretty good buzz about it, to give it a try. Again, it is limited time. It's been available for probably about 2 weeks or now, but it's called League of Legends Swarm. And it came into being through this basically campaign they're running right now for the Anima Squad, which is a bunch of whole skins that they're releasing for a whole bunch of different characters, as well as their new character, Aurora, who is a bunny mage who can hop through portals, which is a pretty cool thing. So we're going to go ahead and jump into there. I'm going to showcase a little bit of Swarm. So you like this kind of content and you want to see more from Swarm, and or if you want to see me get my ass kicked in through League of Legends, make sure you like and subscribe down below, because I have played a couple of matches. I am so rusty. I am so bad at the game. But Swarm is pretty good. I have, so basically for Swarm, it's a little bit different from League of Legends in the sense that you don't have a list of the entire roster of characters. Instead, you have a select 9 characters to choose from. You start off with Jinx, Seraphine, Leona. This is basically a DPS, a support character, a tank character, and then you unlock these other ones as you play. They don't get the same abilities that they would when they do the 5v5. Instead, they only get 2 abilities each, still vastly different from the ones they have. Now, I have just unlocked Aurora, but for the purposes of making sure I know what I'm doing, because I have not played her yet, I want to play Yasuo because I really enjoyed Yasuo. You even have like a whole bunch of meta progression upgrades. You collect gold during the games, and then you can purchase essentially some better perks over time to basically make your runs even better every single time. You have to, the one thing I did not like about this is that there are 4 maps available at the start. Well, not at the start, but it starts with Warehouse District and goes through these 3 over here. But you can't matchmake with other people unless you invite them to your party, or unless you complete the normal mode playthrough for the first time, essentially. Then you get this thing called Matchmaking Island, which then allows you to matchmake with a random pre-made group. I'm assuming you can do this with normal, but I've been jumping into hard because now that I have Yasuo, now that I know kind of what I'm doing, I have actually been having an easier time on hard than I did in normal. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in here. If you like the content, you want to see more of it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Sorry, the exposition at the beginning of this video is super long, but let's jump into it. I have been able to hunt games pretty fast. It says it's a 21-second queue time. I've been getting it, as you can see right there, 1 second. And this has actually been quite refreshing, because the one thing that I was not anticipating for this game was how difficult this truly can be if you don't basically play right or basically learn the game. So this is the beachhead map, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah. So this is one of the maps, which means Aatrox is going to be the villain of this one. And also, one of the other things to point out is the fact that this is actually a co-op Vampire Survivor game, which, I mean, if you're not familiar with most Vampire Survivor games, for the most part, they're generally speaking a solo affair. It's not very often you see yourself in a horde-based bullet heaven activity with other people. Oh my god, I thought that was someone's timbers. So we took a whole hell of a lot of damage. The good thing is that if someone else picks up essentially a heal kit, everybody gets the benefit of it. So hopefully we have some buddies here who can basically help us heal up a bit. Now that we've leveled up to level 3, we get our first active ability, which is our E, which is his sweeping blade, which allows him to basically make a dash, and when he dashes, he'll also get a temporary shield. I'm going to go with max health right here. So the way this works is that you have up to 5 active abilities at your character, and as of right now, I can only have 5 passes as well. You get you unlock more passive slots and ability slots as you do the harder difficulty stuff and you complete different challenges. So there's that. I am right now super concerned about my health. I mean, it's not low per se, but like it's lower than I would like it to be. I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll. But essentially what I'm trying to do here is that certain passes that you get pair with your abilities and essentially make them to the point where they will evolve after you get them to level 5. You need to have the ability at level 5 itself. The passive, you don't have to worry about having that at level 5. You just have to get the passive for it to activate. So we do have a quest popping up here. Yumi, one of the League of Legends characters, will show up here temporarily. It'll be a giant circle. And essentially, as long as we stay in that circle, the quest will start. We're going to throw that way. Now, you saw there that I did actually manage to get my wind wall for Yasuo. And now we've got to basically kick our soccer ball to one of these goals. That's essentially what this objective is about. So what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of move this down here. You just got to make it to one of the soccer goals. And once you made it to the soccer goal, the whole objective is complete. So as long as someone makes it one of them, we're good. You see another one over there in the bottom right hand corner. Also, if you're wondering why it's a free... Oh, maybe this one actually requires it to have both goals. Oh, it does. Let me go ahead and max health this. Someone should have been kicking it up. I should have been me, probably. This one's different than the other ones. We got, I think, like 20 seconds to make it to that goal. I don't know if that's going to be enough time. Oh, shit. I'm dead. I might be dead. I'm in danger. We're not going to get this Yumi quest completed. Oh, we still managed to get it. Okay, so there... Oh, somebody went around with another ball. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and do the killing one. Will give me health pickups, potentially. I'm also going to bring this guy over here. I'm hoping that my friend here can help me kill this guy before he makes it to my butt. I would really like it if we... Yeah, I got hit, but at least it wasn't a lot of damage. I was concerned he was going to do way more than that. Oh yeah, but as I was saying earlier, if you notice that whenever we're picking an ability, it takes a little bit for the game to start up. That's mostly because everybody levels up at the same time, so we're all making choices and decisions based off what we got whenever we leveled up. And so essentially that is the timer. It'll show you over here little speech bubbles that someone's trying to make a decision about what they want. I don't want any of these, but we'll go with Gatling gun bunnies. What do they use? We need duration for that. Luckily for me, I do have one more slot available and 3 more passes available. The unfortunate thing is we're out of rerolls, so if we don't like an option the game gives us, we're just going to have to stick with it. We're going to have to make the best that we can of the situation. So we're just going to have to whittle these guys down. Unfortunately for us, we don't have any skills evolved just yet. But what we do have is we have Misfortune, who is controlled by the AI, and essentially will help us fight these troops right here, which is the reason why I'm sticking here, and it's probably why a lot of the guys are sticking here as well. And you see, she'll even use her ultimate ability to help you out occasionally, which is very nice. You only get little pop-up AI conversations from her. I didn't actually mean to jump into that, but we got some extra health, which is nice. Did I actually activate this yet? Yes, we did. Okay. Usually you don't get a choice. Usually it's just a instant level up to something. Oh, we got a new trial over here. So one of the things that you can activate in hard mode are these things called Belveth trials. So whenever you go here, However, it looks like it's based on however many characters are in the area. But whenever you stand in the circle over here, it'll basically start a combat trial where everybody has to try to kill an elite. And if you kill the elite, you get rewards based on it. That person needs to get off of it, probably, if they're standing on it, because... Oh, no. But, you know, we'll go with damage. We still have flex on our passives. I'm not really caring if we get Gatlin gun bunnies up or not. Alright, so it's going to be a level 3 difficulty, potentially. I assume that's what it is. It's like a difficulty. So now all we got to do is survive for 25 seconds inside this arena. This might be very difficult to do. Not going to lie. I am seeing some danger here because we're not really fortified for this sort of thing. Now, do I want that? You know what? I'll take it. We got 7 more seconds. We can do this. There we go. Mission success. Awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and start leveling up our static sword. Static sword is probably one of my favorite abilities outside of... Actually, I really like Radiant Field and Static Sword. Both these abilities do... do I want this? Yes, we'll take it. Do level up off of health. So because of the fact that we have health as our... as one of our passives, we're going to be able to evolve both of those. And I think at least one of them, I believe Radiant Fields, actually gets stronger based on the number of health stacks that you have. There we go. There's one down. And I think these cards, by the way, the elites drop, you kind of want to hold on to them. Like, you can choose to level them up if you want, but oh no, we're not going to be able to level up our Steel Tempest. I didn't even realize that. We don't have a crit passive, so we got to rely on the other 4 abilities being able to level up into good clearing wave abilities. That kind of sucks that I did that to myself, but unfortunately, sometimes you don't get lucky with the skills that you have. I'm still going to work on leveling up Tempest because it is strong. It just won't be able to evolve because the thing you need to get it evolved is the crit passive, the crit chance. And I, unfortunately, never got around to getting a crit chance passive. We do have a Yumi quest popping up. I do want to try to make it over there. I am going to keep on working on Static Sword because if we're going to get an evolution, we need to get one soon. And the sooner we can get one, the better. Matter of fact, since it is level 5, if someone picks up one of those Yumi cards, it'll immediately evolve into the passive. I don't think it's a guaranteed thing unless you have one of those elite boss passes. And we're also going to keep on working on Ice Blast armor. This bat-like thing is giving me a hard time here. What do we got here? We're going to do Steel Tempest. Oh, we got to push this one into enemies. I actually really like this one. Oh, we got our Static Sword. So this one basically allows us to push this yarn ball into enemies. And then we get a thingy here. A new little passive. These are outside of your normal character levels up. Whenever we can go, let's do the 30% damage to enemies who are distant. And now we're going to work on probably, let's go on Radiant Field. Radiant Field is also another heal-based skill that we have currently. And it's the orange circle you see around me that's doing damage over time to enemies that get within that orange circle. It's not the strongest, but it will definitely stack up, especially as you get further into the game. You'll notice that enemies definitely will clump up on you because they have meatier health bars. So we might very well see a lot of benefit from that skill in itself, just from enemies getting close to us. We got to be careful right here because we're currently in a wave of a whole bunch of proximity bombs. If they're allowed to get within range of us, we do take a pretty good hefty amount of damage. I do like the fact that we do have a player that's sitting down there by those cards. I'm assuming they're trying to level up a skill too and waiting until they get to level 5. And now we've also picked up basically a temporary buff that'll allow us to... I think this one freezes enemies at a chance. And there is an elite that is locked onto me right now. Another one of those bull type enemies. He is running at me. Oh, he's actually running at me pretty fast. Man, why is he running at me so fast? He died. So that's all that matters. And we got 2 cards out of it. It'd be really cool if we had another card. It basically says whenever you pick up a card, there you get a 5% damage bonus to your character. Look at all these cards we have here. We're just going to leave them on the ground. I know most people will probably die for those cards, like as soon as they show up. But I feel like maybe it's probably worth it to hold off and picking them up until you get a really good card bonus from one of the side quest activities, and or you really need to level it up, because if you don't have an elite card on the ground, at a certain point the game won't evolve skills for you. You will literally have a skill that won't evolve because you don't have the ability to do it. Oh, was that a Belveth trial? Oh, there was a Belveth trial that spawned. I didn't even see it. So Belveth trials, again, like the one we fought earlier where we had to survive for so long. This one's basically a darkness trial, where essentially enemies, or where vision is greatly reduced by the fog of war. And as long as we survive for 10 seconds, we're good. Which should be easy. Kind of sad I didn't see that it spawned. That's on me for doing that. We did get a mission successful. And, you know what, we'll go ahead and go... We got the thing for Gatling gun bunny, or bunny guns, or whatever. Might as well use it, because it is strong. It's not one of my favorites, but it's definitely worthwhile doing. It basically does like a shotgun blast, I believe. Yeah. You can see the guns shooting there, right there. And they do target enemies nearby. I wasn't even paying attention to the pop-up, so that's my bad. We essentially had everybody heading up there while I was hugging Misfortune. Got another power-up here. This one gives us that massive meaty shield right there, that white that you see on my health bar. Is essentially shield covering my health, making me tankier for a very long stretch of time here. You can see the cooldown right there. I'll be honest, this is actually a pretty nice version of this game. The sadness comes with, I did find out that this game is temporary, but maybe it'll come back in the future with a different set of maps and or characters, hopefully. That'll be pretty nice. But what I will say, also, on top of that, is what I did not know about this, and just recently, is, and I don't know if this is normal for everybody, but if you play this game mode and actually play a hefty amount of it, you can unlock the new champion, Aurora, entirely free. A matter of fact, I had just got done unlocking her entirely free right before I started this video. I didn't know that's what happened, essentially. I got something called a character token, and I was allowed to just pick her up. So normally where you'd have to buy or play enough to unlock the currency to unlock these characters, I straight up just was able to have it instantly, which is a nice little thing if I ever decided to play the normal 5v5 scenarios. We got another skill unlocked. We got both our static sword as well as our radiant engine leveled up. So now it's a Brumbus Electrocarver and Explosive Embrace, which is nice. They also have different effects about what happens whenever they die. And now we got our third skill, Double Bun Bun Barrage, which I believe slows enemies down and stun enemies take more damage. Let's try to make our way over to that Yumi quest over there, because we have not been getting any of our quests, or we didn't participate in the last quest. Now, I will say, these enemies right here that are popping up, the frog ones that are popping up on the 4 legs right here, These guys are kind of annoying. Mostly because of the fact that they leave poison on the ground. This one has us delivering cardboard boxes to a central point right there. Oh, we gotta do 12 of them. Oh, wow, okay. So this is based on a difficulty thing, maybe? You can still use your skills while you're doing this, FYI. Go ahead and choose some more skills in their Ice Blast armor. Looks like we have... It says one more, though. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Oh, and we managed to get a car power-up that makes us invincible while we're driving it, and we can hit enemies while we're there. Let's see, we lose 30 ability haste, but we get 50% increased damage. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. I don't have any ability haste on my character, although it does slow the cooldowns. But seeing as how one of my skills is always hitting, I think we're going to be in a good spot. And now I only have one more level up to get, and my character will officially have all the skills he can upgraded to max. There it is. There's our Deep Freeze. Blocks damage, freezing enemies and granting a shield. Damage skills with armor and shield. Skills with max health. When the shield expires, it freezes all nearby enemies. So you can tell we have that ice shield on us right now from that. Oh, and we have a Belveth trial spawning in. So we'll make sure we get over there for that. Oh, we got 3 of us in here. Survive within the circle. So all we gotta do is apparently just dodge all this jazz. We're gonna go with the health regeneration. As much as I would like the damage, I think that's probably gonna benefit us the most. 4 more seconds. Oh, wow. If you get hit by one of those, it hurts. Oh, shit. Yeah, that didn't feel too good. Get some more health regeneration. I need health badly. And armor is not going to hurt either, honestly. We need some of these enemies to die. There's our health. Can we get it? Can we get it? There we go. Those health pickups are massive. They're not a small bit of health that you pick up. Oh shit. We're in a proximity bomb zone. Am I going to actually make it to that? Yes, we are. Okay. We need to be careful right now. I'm going to try to stay grouped up if I can. Our friend over there is also taking quite a bit of damage. I'm trying to hug them so that we can essentially fend off all these enemies and stay safe. And the additional armor we're getting, which is the last skill that we need any points in, is going to come in a lot of handy for survivability. We've got 5 seconds left, and then the boss is going to show up, and the boss of this map is Aatrox. Which, if you know anything about Aatrox, you know that his passive allows him to basically revive with another health full. And that's no different from this. It's just an oversized Aatrox, although he has a couple of tricks up his sleeve. He basically tethers us to the ground at certain points. And he can still do his 3-hit combo, which is what he's trying to do now. And now that he's done that, he'll tether us to the ground. And then we've got to destroy the sword while watching out for the stuff underneath. But he is... Oh, where'd he go? Ah, he's down here. We almost got his first health bar. There he goes. Normally that would be the end of it, but this is a lie. You can see he gets all his health back up there. Now we're made to the pull to the beach to pull this down, and we'll have a wave of darkness over here that we've got to outrun and run to him on the left side of the map over here. So that's just exactly what we're doing now. And I believe we actually have to kill him 2 more times, not just one more time, which would be the normal thing for the 5v5 mode. I'm going to go ahead and throw this over there because my wind wall will block shields or block projectiles. Ooh, we are not in a healthy position at all right now. We got to be careful. Oh, we're stuck on a thingy there. Oh, am I gonna get hit? I'm gonna get hit. Oh shit, that's not good. Tethered by a sword. Alright, we got some more armor. Try to get out of here. We're gonna get hit by that. Oh, damn. Are there any more health boxes? I don't see where to get our ally up at. We gotta keep running down here. Please don't hit me. Okay, we beat him. Okay, so maybe it was only 2 times. Somehow I thought we had to get him 3 times total. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the rest of my team there. I know another one of us was down, but I was trying to stay out of his way so that we didn't get cleaved and killed there at the end. You can res your party mates. That is possible. And it looks like I did upgrade or unlock the last upgrade available for you to do for meta currency, which is the anima power. And I believe that just gives you an all-around upgrade for every single one of your stats. I don't know why I can't see what that reward was. We unlocked Gatling bunny guns on hard. And defeated Aatrox. Okay, so for some reason it just didn't show. I guess maybe it wasn't a reward. Oh, and we also have the option to get another reroll for our character. Nice. So what do we do damage-wise? We did Jack Diddle. Whoever this guy is hard carried us. He probably ended up investing more than I have, essentially. Because I don't think I did terrible, but you can clearly see, compared to me, it looks like they have all their passives slots unlocked, which probably means they have a little bit more points invested in the stuff. So this doesn't make me none too good, and I'm sorry that those guys had to carry me. But yeah, that is League of Legends Swarm. I do thoroughly enjoy this. I think this is a pretty good idea overall. Pretty fantastic gameplay for a tacked on, not even a full product. Like, you know, this isn't something you purchase. I know a lot of bullet heavens are tended to be like cheap, like $3 to $10 somewhere in there. You know, you don't really get more expensive than that for this genre. But even then, Riot Games thought, hey, let's try a bullet survivor type game. Let's make it cooperative. Let's make it a limited time event, and let's actually put some genuine effort into that. And that's what surprises me. It's just not a sloppy thing. That actually has unlocks, has different characters with different abilities. It has like different skills that have evolutions, and they're not even skills from the main 5v5. That's the most interesting part about it. Is these are entirely new creations from Riot Games as far as abilities go. Like, and just like you saw the skills that I have, and you can even look at objectives here, and we can look at like the different abilities that you get, like Blade Orang. That's not in League of Legends. Tibbers, I mean, yeah, sure, Tibbers, but like for the most part, like things like Static Sword, that is a weapon that used to be in League of Legends. It might actually still be in some form, but it's not like this. At least that from my recollection. Vortex Glove, I've never seen a skill like that in the game. Nobody has that. This one is Final City Transit. It literally summons a train out of nowhere to run enemies over. Battle Bunny Crossbow is pretty cool. Anti-Shark C-Bomb. I've not seen a skill like that. It kind of reminds me of Ziggs in a way. I've seen a lot of people using Echoing Bat Blades, but that has to do with Zaya, I believe. And I have not unlocked her just yet. I'm still a little off from unlocking the last couple of characters. I believe I've unlocked Aurora. The next one I'm probably going to end up unlocking is Zaya through 10 or 11 more Belveth trials. And if I manage to get a map for Warehouse, we'll be able to unlock Riven. But that being said, if you like the content and you want to see more games like Swarm, or hell, if you want to see me play some League of Legends and see how rusty I actually am, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. I really enjoyed making this video. I really enjoyed this game. I've actually put a bit of time into it. because I did play solo for those first 4 maps as you normally do, and I just genuinely been enjoying this. So that being said, you guys take care, and I will catch you all in my next video. Later.